Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are covering the unique shotgun called the Boom Boom. It's a variant of the Shotty shotgun. You can get this one only from Neon Tactical for somewhere between 18 and 20,000 credits. I can only give you a rough estimation because I have my Connor skill all the way up, so I get quite a discount. If you don't have that all the way up, then you're going to end up paying a bit more. This one is the rare blue variant, physical damage of 226. It's about the same as an advanced white version of the Shotty for damage. It uses the same ammunition. This one comes with a laser sight, a large magazine, and the high velocity rounds already installed for you when you buy it. So you get a larger magazine, a bit more accuracy, and a bit more firepower. I think is the high velocity. What is that? Range. 8 overall modification slots. 3 are already used, but you can change those, they're not fixed. The modifications available for this one are for your barrel. You can either have a long barrel or the standard barrel. This is just the standard barrel. For the laser, you can have a standard laser sight, no laser, or you can fit a recon laser, which is a little bit better. For your optics, you get glow sights, which are already installed, or you can change that to reflex, which will use up a mod slot, but you'll get a better view. For the muzzle, you can fit a choke, a muzzle brake, or a suppressor. Personal preference for that. I tend to go with the choke for shotguns, but a suppressor could be quite interesting to try. For the grip, you either have your standard or tactical. That's more to do with accuracy and probably a little bit of reload speed. Magazine, you can this is where most of your options are. You can get your standard magazine, you can get your large magazine, you can get an extra large magazine or the extended magazine. They will all increase your overall amount of ammunition. Or you could go with the slug shots, which will spray your shotgun rounds into a wider area. The flechette rounds, which will cause a bleed effect, or the EM charged shot, which will turn it into a stun shotgun. For the internals, you can fit a hair trigger or the high velocity. Obviously this comes with high velocity, so you won't have to use an extra slot if you want to change that to the hair trigger. Again, personal preference, or you can take it out altogether and not use the slot. And for the receiver, you can either fit fully automatic or semi-automatic. Personal preference. For a shotgun though, I'd probably aim for something like fully automatic, but again, that's just me. I've done none of that, that's just what you can actually do. I went to a weapons bench and had a good look. While the site I've got in my description is pretty accurate for the most part, they don't seem to have covered the unique weapons that well, they just list what's already on there. So I went through and made notes of everything you can fit on there. Because this is a blue, you get a trait, and in this case it's explosive, so every so often the gun will randomly switch in an explosive round, which will do a bit more damage, and it might do splash damage to other mobs that are close by. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it. So we will give this one a go and see what we can do. Obviously I've done the Shotty weapon before. It is just the same, it's just a little bit extra bells and whistles to mess about with. For the most part you're just paying for the name. If you're desperate for a shotgun in this design, then look for a purple or a legendary. You will find plenty around. So they're 18s. I'm level 101, I do believe now. And for combat skill points, just so that you can base this on your own build to see what you are compared to what you're looking at. I have 1 point in ballistics, which this is a physical weapon, so the ballistics will give me 10% more damage. I have nothing in shotgun, so all basics there. They don't count, that doesn't count. I have 2 points in targeting, so my hip firing accuracy and range is increased, and it will also mark some targets for me. And I have 2 points in reloading, so my ballistic, EM and energy weapons all reload 30% faster. Other than that, that's it. I haven't done anything else in combat just yet. Grab the goodies and continue looking for people to shoot. Obviously, the higher level you go, the more you're going to have to work to take them down. That's just the way it is. It's a bit higher. Run away. So he was about half my level, a little under that, and that took 4 rounds to hip fire him down. Obviously, hip firing and aiming down the sights are 2 different things. Let's try some aiming down the sight. More or less the same. You might get a little bit more damage off of that. But if you headshot, apparently you do an awful lot more damage. I've got bleed on me. Over you. Head inside. Quick reload. I mean, 20 rounds, but I like to keep it nicely topped up. I am running low on shotgun ammunition. To keep an eye on that. Hopefully pick some up along the way, otherwise I'll have to go and buy some. Doors will open. There we are. It's a good reload speed. Like, I'll give this weapon that. It does reload really nicely. A lot of shotguns can be sluggish, pardon the pun. This one, it does reload nice and quick. It's almost like a rifle. It's not really going to be a range weapon. No shotgun's going to be a range type weapon. Always going to be close range, but you can still get a decent shot from a mid-range. I think you could probably get away with quite successfully. He's got a bit of armor, that'll help. Let's try him out. Right, you definitely seem to be able to stumble more if you aim down the sights. Always happy to learn something new. So if you're looking to crowd control, then I would probably whack on the better scope and start stunning them around. More here. I think I've just wandered into the wrong area. Stumbled. So it helps if you don't miss a lot, but that really does up the damage if you can successfully hit your target that's only just a couple of feet in front of you. Like the shotty, the ammo counter's right there on the weapon, you can see it. For the most part, keep an eye on it. Actual target. see the shots every so often there sparking away. That will be the explosive round doing its job. I am not walking through that fire. He's a coward. There we go, he bled out. I mean, for 20 grand, let's just call it 20,000. I know I said 18 to 20, but let's just aim on the higher side. And you are more or less just paying for a name. You can pick up much better for a cheaper price and modify it to your own personal choice. You're not getting an increased amount of base damage. Like I say, this is perfectly comparable to the advanced standard shotty. What you're paying for, it seems to me, is just the name and a trait. I don't know whether the explosive rounds are the standard trait that you'll get every time, or that it randomizes, but if that is the case, then that's all you're paying for. You can get a standard shotty to drop from lots of places, or you can get you can buy it from shops and put on modifications that are all in the same list that I just read out that will do the job just as well. I mean, if you don't mind not having that trait, then don't shell out the credits. I mean, credits aren't a huge problem in Starfield. That's one of the things I actually quite like about it, is that they generally throw credits at you. So it's all personal preference, I suppose you could say. It's just down to you. It's a unique weapon in that it's got a special name and it's got a trait that you wouldn't normally get. If you're looking to get into shotguns and you've tried a wide one and you like the shotty, then grab it. I mean, you can, like I say, you can edit it, you can make it your own, so you can take it from the base version for 20,000 credits and then throw on your sights and different magazines, scope, grip, alter it up a little bit, and you probably turn a standard unique into something far more formidable. It's all down to you and what you really want to do. And if you think that the base weapon that you're after is worth shelling out 20,000 on, and you compare it to the cheaper alternatives of just doing a little bit of farming. It's nice, I've just got an advanced shotty. So yeah, there we go. That is the boom boom. I can't complain. I mean, I did quite like the shotty when I did it. It was a nice little compact shotgun. It does the job well. There are better shotguns out there. I mean, the variants of most of the others will cater to different situations. This one it's nice, it's nimble, it's got a really good reload speed to it, it's got a decent sized magazine, even in its most basic of its forms. Anywhere between 15 and 20 rounds in the magazine, and it reloads quickly, so I can't argue with that. I'm not really going to criticise this weapon. I just think it's a little bit expensive for what you get. I think the unique weapons shouldn't have been blue. Personally, I think they should have either been purple or legendary, simply so that when you pay so much credits, you're getting something really, really unique. A rare weapon isn't particularly unique. You can find quite a lot of blues all over the place. So it's personal preference. If you want the boom boom, then what you see is what you get. Modify it to your own personal choice, and away you go. So there we go. That's that. I mean, I've done a couple of unique weapons before, but this is the first time I've deliberately gone out and sought one out and bought it with the intent of doing a specific video for it. I am going to do the other unique weapons as and when I find them. I've got a couple in my list already, but this is the first one that I've done a targeted video on. Again, no complaints. I like the shotty. It's a nice, nimble, compact, accurate weapon. It's I mean, I know it says 46.5% accuracy there, but I think it is actually slightly more than that. I'm taking into consideration the fact that I tend to miss a lot. I'm not fussed. It's still a fun weapon to use. So there we go. That's the Boom Boom. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up would be appreciated. Leave me a comment if you set this up and got a really good build. Do let me know. I'll be interested. If you found a legendary version of the shotty that outstrips this by a considerable amount, again, do let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Again, as always, my subscribers are slowly rising, and I am deeply appreciative to all of you who are subscribing to me. Thank you so very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one.